Yeah, man. Welcome back to another episode of Be More Truthful, the relationship podcast about relationships between men and women. Today, I'm putting myself in the hot seat instead of me asking the questions. I'm going to answer the questions. My name is Kornbread, and behind the camera is my good friend Timo.
What's going on?
What's up with it, man?
Yeah, I'm about to ask you these questions right quick.
Oh yeah, man.
How you feel about that?
Shit. You good, man. You know, I'm ready to answer anything, man.
Yeah, you gonna be open, man?
Yeah, look at that ass straight if you can.
Anyone?
Shit, I'm gonna be good. I'm good. I'm ready.
All right, man. My first question for the day, man. Relationships.
Relationships. What about it?
All right. Why is it so hard nowadays to stay in a good relationship with a good woman? Or I ain't gonna say a good woman, find somebody that's attractive to a good husband, to a good woman. Like, what can bring them two people together nowadays?
Well, unfortunately, today it's a lot of things that work against the relationship. First of all, modern society goes against traditionally what is supposed to be a relationship. Then you have outside of that, within those modern societies, those ideologies, thoughts, music, movies, television series, all that shit plays a part in why relationships don't last today, is because it's always reflecting the toxicity, the drama, the arguments, women are more concerned about the wedding more so than the actual marriage.
Yeah.
Then when the marriage falls apart, divorce. The divorce rate is high. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad, you know what I'm saying? Because all of those factors I just said contribute to why it's so difficult to have a meaningful relationship in 2023.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, man.
Well, how can we build it up on to try to have that back like how they used to do in the old days? Like, what it's gonna take for to stop going to clubs or go to a picnic or just go to a little lounge or a bar? You know, it could be a little jazz club or something, or because women got a problem nowadays with that. Me and a homie want to go sit down and have a drink or just chill and smoke it, because they gonna think you already leaving off to go fuck off or something, It's understanding word.
Well, the mindset is the first thing. If we are not adults with childlike minds, then we're not gonna encounter none of what you just said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now, if you're dealing with somebody who's still childish, maybe they have some growing to do.
Right.
But now, back to your original point, how do we get back to, we're going to have to abandon modern traditions, this new way of doing things. It's not effective and it's not working. And we look back and we say, well, why did they have marriages that used to last 50, 60, 70, 80 years, and today you don't have a marriage last past 5 years? You have to start doing the math. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, traditional ways, the old laws, the old ways had us in a better shape as far as our communities, as far as relationships are concerned. Only in these modern times has it took a turn for the worse and got real, real, real bad. Right. To the point to where you got, women degrading men for taking them to expensive restaurants.
Right.
on the first date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of world are we living in? Like, we living in a lot of these women suffer from a heavy case of delulu, and that's delusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they overprice themselves. They overprice themselves right out of the motherfucking dating market. Because any man in his right mind is gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, well, if you're a man like me, let me rephrase that. If you're a man like me, you're gonna say, you out your motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no way in hell. I'm sorry. There's no way in blue hell that I would ever. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. There is a line with me and the entitlement, I put a price tag on my time and I put a price tag on myself. That irritates me. You know why? Because I've got plenty of women for free 99. And it's not good, there's no such thing as I don't care what these ballers or these people with money say. There's no way you can purchase a person. There's no way you can buy a woman. You're only renting. That's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can there's no way you can have an excessive amount of money and say, I want to purchase this human being.
Yeah.
That is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to have enough money to rent her, but it's not the same thing as owning.
Right.
Where I come from, paying for something that you get for free goes against player rules. I didn't have to do it in the 90s, and I'm not going to fucking do it today. Take it how you want to. Let you ask your questions.
So basically nowadays, you think women just really, they ain't really, well, we go through this every day. We talk about this topic every day. So,
yeah.
But basically, like, you telling me as being, being older, you know what I'm saying? And nowadays, relationships really ain't just worthy how it was back in the gap. You know, my grandparents, you know how your folks came up on, like, to death do us part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You with somebody, like, you gonna grow old with that person till that person roll over or be on their sick or deathbed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's over with.
But nowadays, that's long gone. Motherfucker, see you just got a flu and swear to God you got corona, you finna die and be ready to pull the plug on your ass nowadays. So, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
It's a different millennium, like you say, man. Like, shit, food's changing, cars, women, money. You know what I'm saying? The money, that shit count too. You know, that Bitcoin shit. I think that's really what everybody out there. You in a serious relationship, man. I think they still got good women out there, but 9 times out of 10, they hear they ain't worried about being married or, you know. Yeah, nah, we walk past.
I don't know, man. I feel like the ratio of unworthiness outnumbers those who are worthy. Yeah. That's how I feel, because I don't, it's not like back in the day where there was an abundance of traditional women. I like traditional women.
Right.
Okay, but today the traditional women is rare. You'll be lucky. You'll be extremely lucky if you come across one. Because most women today have accepted modern rules, modern day look, image, attitude, everything. And it's not appealing to me. Maybe if I was younger, maybe if I was in my 20s, maybe it would be appealing. But at this age and this stage, it's not appealing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And it's really not appealing when you see women within your age group who act worse than the motherfucking 20-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? They got more standards and more, they have more expectations than they have qualifications. They have more rules of do's and don'ts than they have ability to bring something substantial to the table. And this is what we're dealing with in the world. It used to be just relegated to a sector of women, but now it's damn near all of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because ratchet has been commercialized and accepted across the board. This, thought like, proud to be a whole culture, that has took over. You know what I'm saying? And as a man sitting back watching this, I'm flabbergasted because I remember the days when you called a woman a hoe and it was World War III.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can call a woman a hoe and she is going to say, thank you, at least I'm paid.
Yeah, that shit don't mean nothing now.
It don't mean nothing now. You know what I'm saying? It's not even an insult anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the cold part is, what we're not looking at is how the younger generation is taking to this. Because let me say this, if you a grown woman and you decided to be a hoe, that's your decision.
Yeah.
But now you got girls 10 and under.
Babies. Right. Yeah.
Who know the words to these ratchet ass rap songs. They know WAP and they know who these artists are, and they know certain words that they shouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? They know a lot of shit that they shouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's what this shit is about. Because it's not about the adults. If the adults get swept up in it, that's just collateral damage. Who they trying to get is the children. And people ain't realized that yet.
What can we do to stop it now?
Well, I mean,
it seems like it get worse and worse and shit by the minute.
Well, for one, if you got a problem with the music that's being played, shoot the fucking radio. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say shoot the radio. Because a lot of what come out the radio is detrimental anyway. You know what I'm saying? So shoot that motherfucker, throw it out the window, roll it over with your car, throw it in a dumpster, throw it in the trash, throw that motherfucker away. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you something. The positive music that's out there, you have to go search for it. It's never going to get played on radio. Radio is going to pump and promote the bullshit, the toxicity, the worst of the worst, and they're going to continue to pump it and play it because it's programming. It's programming everybody that like it and listen to it. If you want better, you're going to have to do better. What you put in your ears and what you put in front of your eyes needs to be regulated. That means if you're throwing away the radio, you gotta throw away the television too, or find better television programming. Because, just like I said, just like the music, you can find stuff positive to watch on television. It's all about a choice. Because every one of those apps got a search engine. So it's on what you search. It's on what you choose to play. And once we start choosing to play better, our lives will play out better. Our outcomes will play out better. Our minds will be better. Our physical will be better. So I hope they get it.
So all this shit really just come from the women, just really. The relationships that the music really play a role in the relationships too, right?
I mean, I feel like that because guess what? Just like I tell you all the time, the women who listen to this music, do you see them reading books? No. Do you see them attending college courses, getting degrees? Do you see them excelling in life? Do you see them owning Fortune 500 companies? Do you see them, maybe moving up in their job from worker to executive or something to that degree? No, you don't. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, okay, I don't know a female who attends college, goes to class all day, and then come home from a long, hard day and say, I'm going to put on Glorilla. Because the two don't fucking go together. That's why you don't see that. No, and maybe I just haven't seen that, but maybe it does exist. But my point of saying that is to say that most women who listen to that music, they either a hoe or a hoe in training. And there is no way around that. Women can say, "Oh, I like the music, but I'm sorry." There's no accepting I like the music, but I don't know. That ain't how that works. That's not how it goes. If you're listening to it and you like it, it means that you're a hoe or you're a hoe in training. And there's no other way around that shit.
So you got to be a hoe in training, right?
Either you a hoe or you a hoe in training. I mean, what else are you? I mean, you can't sit up here and tell me that there's some artistic integrity attached to this current female rap that's been going on, because there's nothing artistic talking about your vagina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you can so there's no, and ain't none of them got a classic nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as rap is concerned, it's like, really, it's almost like they call each other and say, "Well, I'm gonna just try to make the nastiest record I can make," and the next one say, "Well, I'm gonna do that too," and then you got 10 of them that do it. You know? Yeah, it's like right. Who can be the most vulgar? Who can be the most explicit? Who can say the most raunchiest shit on record? And in doing that, you've beat it into the ground, because whereas it used to be entertaining to listen to, it's not so entertaining to listen to anymore.
Yeah. Well, that make a lot of sense, though.
I mean, I'm just being real, man. Ain't nobody gonna be honest about it.
I feel like if people stop promoting a lot of shit, like a lot of shit wouldn't be carried on too. How the way it get carried on.
That too, because this has a detrimental effect on people. I mean, you don't see the connection between that bullshit and the people that always come up missing.
Right.
Are these people that's getting snatched? And when these people get snatched, are these people that, this is their occupation, snatching people up, who are they going to take first?
The kids.
I mean, well, that's granted if you can get them.
Right.
But now, if we got a society of women who normalize walking outside looking like prostitutes, and at the same time, you got people who snatch people up, who are they going to look at? Are they going to grab someone who's fully clothed? Or are they going to grab the one that look like a prostitute?
They're going to grab the one that look naked.
Okay, so that's why this has a detrimental effect on society. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry to say it like that, but it does. You know what I'm saying? But people ain't put it together just yet. You know what I'm saying? I hope you do. I hope you're listening.
Yeah. Well, what you got to say, man, before you get ready to wrap things up?
Well, hey, man. Be real, stay real, man.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all we got for today, brother.
All right.
All right.